Hello Scorpio, welcome to Daily Focus Tarot. Hope you're doing well. This is for the week of the 24th, Monday the 24th. Starting Monday the 24th, Monday through Friday. Let me know if you like this video, if you like the new format, if you like what I'm doing. If you have any comments, feel free to leave them. Okay, one more clarifier for Scorpio and what they should focus on for Monday. What should Scorpio focus on for Monday? Whoa. And what should they avoid? One card for what they should avoid, please. There we go. Okay, so on Monday, the 24th, we've got the Knight of Cups in the reverse and the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Be really focused on balancing your giving and receiving in regards to career, in regards to finances, gifts, your health. So there is something being delayed, some offer being delayed, and this could cause you to be overbalanced on your budget, that type of thing. There's some offer being delayed that's not quite coming in. These two came out sideways. So you're kind of in between being freed from where you feel stuck in regards to not being satisfied with things in your life, and you're kind of stuck there. There's some situation where you're thinking about it, you're thinking and your emotions are not quite on the same page. Your thinking is being held hostage, or it's really imbalanced with this Eight of Swords. This is a situation where you feel stuck, you feel like you can't get out, and it has to do with being satisfied with what you've accomplished, being satisfied with where you're at in life, having that emotional stability, that that joy in life. And you're struggling with getting yourself unstuck from that. This offer could have something to do with it, with getting yourself unstuck and making it easier for you to balance things in your life, but there is a delay on it. So don't over budget, don't overspend. Okay? Be really mindful of your finances. Be mindful of overdoing your health. So there is you're needing to take action to move forwards, to get out of a negative situation, but you want to avoid just rushing in. You want to avoid being too hasty when you're looking to get out of this situation. You want to make sure that your plan, you crossed all your T's, dotted all your I's with your plan. You've looked at anything that could go wrong, and you come up with the strategy for what could go wrong. If this happens, then I will do this. If that happens, then I will do that. If XYZ happens, then this is how I'm going to pivot. This is how I'm going to deal with this situation. Don't be too hasty. Don't strong arm or bully your way out of the situation, but really it's telling you to make sure you got everything considered, every little detail considered in your plan to, get away from the overwork, to get away from the toxic people, the toxic work situation, the overcommitment. And even ask yet for Tuesday for Scorpio. And we have the Knight of Cups again. So this is an offering of romance, creative job, inspiration. Give me another clarifier on what Scorpio should focus on for Tuesday. Well, change. Focus on your change. Changing things up. What should Scorpio avoid? I don't know that that was... Actually, I'll put those both back. I don't know that that was an answer to what you should focus on, what you should avoid. What should Scorpio avoid for Tuesday? That one's definitely coming out. Okay. So like I said, this offer and this plan, Three of Pentacles in the reverse, and the upright is talking about using this plan to move away from a difficult situation, to get yourself in a better place financially, that sort of thing. In the reverse, it talks about competition, interference, working alone, or working in a group, but feeling like you're working alone. People aren't paying attention to how hard you are working. Okay, so you're in this group, but you're the one pulling all the weight in the group. So that's what the Three of Pentacles in the reverse is about. And the Tower, this is about change. When it's in the reverse, it's about stagnancy. It's about fearing change. It can also sometimes be about averting a full disaster. Like maybe, you get laid off, but you could have been fired because your coworker got fired. So you're laid off for just 2 weeks or a month. And then they're going to call you back and they tell you this, and you're able to collect, disability or unemployment or something for that month. So you're not going to miss any of your bills, but your coworker was fired and they're going to miss their bills. When it comes out in the upright, it's talking about a change needing to happen, and the universe brings you that change, or they bring you an aha moment that helps you figure out how you can change, how you can move forwards and change for the better. So this is all about change in regards to this toxic situation where you're working and people aren't noticing you, even if you're in a group. And what you should avoid: okay, being stuck in the past with friends. You're really studying, you're looking at your career options, you're looking at your financial options. And there's people with this Three of Cups, it talks about, friendship, community, clients who love you. It talks about a celebration. When it's in the reverse, it talks about needing to let go of either this job or a client or certain friendships that are no longer suited to you. You know, like people in their 20s, they're commonly partying. You know, in their teens, their 20s, they're out partying. Then you reach like your late 20s, your 30s, you want to start settling down. You want to start building your career more. You want to start looking more to the future rather than to the here and now today. And so your friendships change, and some of them grow with you. Some of them you have to let go of because they're just not ready yet, right? So this Three of Cups, when it's in the reverse, it talks about that similar thing. Like, in order to keep your happiness, you have to let go of certain situations or friends that in the past, you know, maybe they made you feel like you were happy, you were content where you were at. You didn't need anything more. You didn't need a house, you didn't need kids, you didn't need, you know, the career. But now you're looking at it, you know, avoid hanging on to living in the past and hanging on to these situations just because in the past they suited you. In the current moment, they might not suit you anymore. They might not be. You could have different goals than what they have. You could have, you know, different dreams. Or you may just, you know, find one day that you don't have anything in common other than a shared past. So avoid holding on to that and let go of them. Scorpio for Wednesday. Scorpio for Wednesday. Give me 3 cards on what they should focus on. One more card. And cards for what they should avoid on Wednesday. What should Scorpio avoid on Wednesday? Okay, so what you should focus on, your expansion and growth. What it is that you want to achieve. What does a victory mean for you in regards to your expansion and growth with your, you know, this is going to be with your pentacles, but also with your entire life. What is it that you can let go of? What baggage, what trauma, what drama in the past can you let go of in order to have this new start, in order to have this new expansion and beginning, to have what it is that you want to achieve? The health that you want, the finances that you want. There's something you have to let go of here in the physical world, or some things. And it's interesting that we were talking about that on yesterday's, but the rebirth, the judgment card came out now. And it's letting go of stuff here in the physical world to achieve the better life in the future. 10 of Pentacles. So this knowledge that you've worked so hard for, that you were looking to pass down, but you're feeling kind of judged. You're feeling kind of like you had to take the high ground, or your inner critic is judging you for where you're juggling stuff, for where you're not having that clarity to move forwards and not having that emotional maturity. Your inner critic, or maybe even some other people, are judging you for this, wanting to build a legacy, wanting to let go of the past and start moving forwards, wanting to let go of that struggle. Avoid the inner critic, tell it to stop, tell it shut up, tell it go away, whatever. If it's other people who are judging you for wanting to do this, for wanting to, build up your legacy, to get away from the struggle, to build your stability, and in this cycle of not having enough, having to struggle. So there is, you can cut them off. Like I said, there's a way to do it. You can be diplomatic about it. You're in charge of your emotions. You can take control over your emotions. And you just, you cut them off. I know you don't have a problem with that as a Scorpio. I'm a Scorpio rising. I have absolutely no problem cutting people off, and that's it. They're done. They don't come back. They don't come back into my life. They try to. They don't. When I'm done with them, I'm done with them. It just depends on what they did or how serious it was. But I have no problems doing that in order to preserve myself, to preserve my emotional stability, my physical stability, financial stability. I have no problems cutting people off. They're responsible for themselves. You are not responsible for other people's emotional stability or for their immature mistakes. You're responsible for your own, not anybody else's. So for Thursday, for Scorpio, and we have the Ten of Pentacles again. And what you should focus on. And what should they avoid? Yeah, at the bottom of the deck, the card of community, the card of home, getting a new home, a new car, a new job. Oops. Yeah, moving towards that goal. This is what's on your mind. So focusing on that legacy, focusing on that career goal, that home goal, that financial goal, the car, whatever it is, make sure your actions are imbalanced. Make sure you're thinking things through and getting guidance from within. Follow your own path, nobody else's path. Yours may be similar to other people, but your path is unique to you. And that's true of everybody. So what to avoid? Not taking care of yourself, not thinking things through. In regards to this career and finances, not nurturing your ideas, getting clarity on them, nurturing yourself, loving yourself unconditionally. And part of that means, if there's an idea that's not going to work out, you realize it's not going to work out. You don't keep yourself blindfolded. You don't keep yourself stuck in the daydreaming phase for something that you're never going to take action on, or you're never going to be able to accomplish. You actually stick to practical things. But you have to transform your thinking in order to transform yourself in your life in regards to this. Don't get stuck down in and the planning, but also don't get stuck down in, like, don't sit there and plan everything out, but then not take action and just be like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll start tomorrow. I'll start, next week, next month, whatever. Don't get bogged down in that. Don't get bogged down in fear of change. With the death card, this can sometimes mean a fear of change. You want to rein yourself in, but you also want to allow that change to happen. You want to allow that flow in your life. So don't be afraid to change your thinking and your behavior patterns and to test things out, to try things out. You should definitely try things out. You don't need to jump in full force right away. You can test things. You can dip your toe in the water and see how it is before you fully commit to it, right? So for Scorpio, for Friday, give me more clarifiers on what they should focus on. Scorpio for Friday. Wow. And what they should avoid. What should Scorpio avoid on Friday, next Friday? At the bottom of the deck, emotional satisfaction, the happy home life. So what you should be focusing on, let me look at this Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. People pleasing. People trying to influence you to get you to change your mind. It also talks about unemployment or limited success, but it's really about like people trying to influence you to change your mind with this Seven of Pentacles and why you're not moving forwards with your goals, why you're not looking to expand. There's an ending here. Like I said, you need to let go of something with this Judgment card, this Rebirth card, something here in the physical world, a person, a place. Must be a person. That was really loud. So you're needing to let go of this, and you're trying to move away from this negativity, from this this person that has this attitude of winning at all costs, that has this envy, this jealousy of you. They may have affected your finances. This Three of Swords, this is about an ending, something that you thought would last for a really long time. But it needs to come to an end for your own good, and you're learning, you're gaining wisdom from it. You're moving on. So what you should avoid when you're making this decision, avoid rushing in, avoid being too hasty, avoid not taking the help of people who truly care for you. Okay? This transformation, you want to make sure you're clear-headed about it. You want to make sure that, you got rid of all those distractions, that your thoughts are in balance, that they're not being influenced negatively by the past or by this traumatic situation, this person, make sure that your thinking is your own. Like I said, not influenced by your culture, your parents, your friends, your lover, anybody else. So when you're studying this and you're making this decision to go out on your own, to be the free spirit, to transform your life, make sure that it's actually because your thinking is in balance. Make sure that it's because you have that clarity that you need, and it's not influenced by anybody or anything else. Have a great week, Scorpio. I'll see you next week. Let me know what you think of this format. Bye.